What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Vuvuzela. It is Vuvuzela Victory Challenge. We're into the nitty-gritty part of the Champions League today. FA Cup action as well, semi-final on our way to Wembley. Question is, can we take that extra step and make it to an FA Cup final? Even a Champions League final, maybe. Well, we still got quarterfinals, semi-final, and finals to go. We got to get past the quarterfinals for the Champions League. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit subscribe, tell your friends, grandparents, lovers, and haters. And you know what? Run that intro. Welcome back, folks. More Champions League football coming at you. Before we jump into anything, taking a look at our youth candidates. Some very good prospects coming through. You've got Andy Cox. Chris, we're going to look at him first. Andy Cox. This man looks like he could be an amazing striker. We just need to work on his finishing a little bit. And some of his physicals aren't great, but at 16 years old, possibly the next British superstar coming out of the academy, and born and bred in Liverpool. There you go, a proper little Scouser coming through in our ranks. Waiting for him to sign in. At the moment, Chris Jones, the best youth candidate that we've officially signed. Jones had a bit of an issue. Cox had a bit of an issue with his contract, but as a left flank winger, this man looks brilliant. Already, I feel, could easily fit into any championship team at 15 years old. Amazing English Welshman coming through all the way from Liverpool, of course, born in there to a Welsh family. Another little Scouser coming through. Daniel McPartland, another centre mid. Not as good as the other two, but definitely a lot of potential in him. Chris Lewis, another guy from Wales, also a good centre mid. I feel probably a little bit better than McPartland. And Martin Hardy, another Welsh, just getting all the Welsh guys coming in through to Liverpool. We are close to the border, so it makes sense. This guy looks very, very good for the right-hand side. Probably the best right-handed side player we've got in the intake. Lee Dae-Ew, a left back, can also play right back in the wing back positions as well. Definitely someone we're going to look to try and secure. He had a bit of a contract issue, didn't want to sign for us. Sean Coleman, to the good talents. A little bit of potential, could potentially get better. I don't see him being a first-team starter, unfortunately, and the same can be said for the rest of the guys, which is why we haven't really offered them contact. This Nigerian guy, though, Waisu Ode, probably looking to sign him and could sell him off at a later stage, development. But other than that, the rest of the guys aren't really that good. Those top 6 or 7 guys that I've mentioned are probably the ones that we're going to keep in. The rest will probably let them just go. With that being said, we can look at the schedule, how we've done so far since our Champions League victory over Genk. Of course, we beat Chelsea 1-0 in the FA Cup to go through to the next round. You can see a couple of results there. We did win the EFL Cup, of course. Great moment there for us, beating Chelsea in the FA Cup 2-0. Another trophy to our name. We then beat Man City in the league. We've been on a very good undefeated run at the moment. Beat Man City 2-1, thanks to goals from Barroso and Vida. West Ham, Vida with the goal there, a great little result. Against Forest, Vida with another goal there. He's really been our saving grace since the Chelsea game. He has really come in and really helped us on that left-hand flank. And, of course, scoring another one in our most recent victory over Sutherland, 5-2. Lamine Yamal and Amuda both coming back to the squad after long-term injuries. Today, we've got Napoli and Napoli in the 2 Champions League games, and then I might throw in the Aston Villa FA Cup semi-final match. I was going to do the Fulham game, but I think the Aston Villa game is a little bit of a bigger match to do. With that being said, our team selection. Just wanted to make that one swap. Vida coming in permanently there. Lamine did start the last game, and Vida came in. Lamine picked up a minor knock He is fit enough to play. Now, this is something interesting I want to talk about, is that Al Ahly is interested in making an offer for Lamine Yamal. One that I might consider if I do get anything in the region of 80 to 100 million for the 30-year-old Spanish legend he is. He is literally a legend at our team. You can see last season wasn't his best in the league, but 23 goals overall. This season has played half the amount of games, 18 goals already. Season before that, 27 league goals, 42 in all competitions. He has been an absolute amazing servant for the club, but at 30 years old, maybe it is time to look to cash in on Lamine Yamal and get that amount. Another player that we are looking at possibly moving on is Barroso. Has pitched up with a couple of good goals for us this season, but he is unhappy at the squad. And if I can get 92 million for the 23-year-old, I will definitely take it. I probably won't take anything less than that. He's probably the next in line to replace Lamine Yamal. And then Garatikos, the other striker, he's probably the weakest out of the four that we have. He's probably someone we look to ship on at 30 million. Can get a good bargain for him. Don't think he's really stepped up in the games. With that being said, taking on Napoli, this is the team. Fischer in goals, Yaya, Beedling, and Lefave will make up the three centre-backs. Of course, Gross out for the rest of the season with 4 months left to go. Elequim is also out, injured. He is fit enough to play this game, but I don't want to use him. San Roman will continue at the wing-back position. Getting a grip of it now. He wasn't great at it. He's not accomplished, but as you can see, he's gone up to accomplished. He was just at competent, so he is improving a little bit in that position. On the other side, Larkin comes back into his spot. Of course, we're looking at replacing a backup left back after Porritt has decided to not sign a new contract. He is leaving. In the midfield, Dixon and Ferreira, the ever-present duo, still chilling there. 13 assists between the two of them, 20 goals between the two of them. Absolutely fantastic from the midfield. And then up front, Amuda on the left, coming back and securing that role since Aloha has picked up an injury. Alec Power has pitched in a couple of games as well, scoring 5, assisting 3. But Amuda, 22 assists, cannot be taken away from him. He has been absolutely amazing. Our top assister this season. On the other side, Vida, 30 goal contributions between him. 13 goals, 17 assists. Absolutely amazing on that left-hand side. And then Sam Hunt, 41 goals this season and 7 assists. Cannot be underestimated how important Sam Hunt has been for us and the England squad. Actually, he's been absolutely fantastic to watch and play. Let's go to Anfield, our first game at home, taking on Napoli in the Champions League. We've got our first highlight coming in the 3rd minute. Ferreira trying to cut inside, looking for options. Good defending from Napoli. The clearance wasn't good. Referees pulled the play back. I think it's a penalty. Don't think that was a penalty, to be completely honest, and the referee agrees it wasn't a penalty. There was no advantage to be played there. Of course, the winner of this game takes on Borussia Dortmund or Real Madrid in the semi-final. So another date with Real Madrid could be on the cards here. Our arch nemesis when it comes to the Champions League, both for Porto and Liverpool. Porto had good results against Real Madrid. I won't lie. And I just saw there that Jan Fischer has suffered a damaged shoulder. Not what you want to see your goalkeeper picking up an injury in the Champions League. We do have Iglesias who on the bench who is very good. He's proven himself in the League Cup, of course, beating Chelsea in the final. Played every single game of the League Cup. A lot can be said about his amazing heroics in that final as well. Lefave, Ferreira, Amuda, Hunt, Capel, Bhutan, Capelli takes the shot and it goes well over the top there. Little early strike from Napoli, showing their determination in this one. They're not an easy team to beat, of course, managed by Vincent Kompany himself. They have managed to get this far in the tournament. They didn't have the easiest of runs as well, going through that knockout phase as well and into the round of 16. They've done well, and halftime has come here. It is 0-0 at Anfield. We're not playing particularly well, but we're not playing particularly bad either. Their shape does not benefit us very much so, playing that with that extra defender in the midfield. I'm going to tell the team they've been bad. They're going to motivate them. Look at the happy faces everywhere. You love to see it. And I might change the tactic a little bit going towards it. Maybe go switch the 2 strikers one, bring on Lamine Yamal to play up there. Might be the option just to get something going. I think that is the play. That is exactly what I'm going to do right now, in fact. Nothing has happened in the second half. We're going to this tactic. Fortunately, in terms of defense, Lefave will be the one sacrificed to bring on Lamine Yamal to play alongside Hunt in that position. Everywhere else, Hunt isn't having the best of game. I'm going to leave him on for a few more minutes. I'm not going to make swaps, just changing the tactic a little bit. We'll give it 5-10 minutes, see how it goes. Guys are playing well. They're not playing bad, but we can play better. We have been the better of the 2 teams, but I mean, this is a home game. We should be at least threatening the goal mouth a little bit more. Nothing has happened in these 10 minutes. All right, Sam Hunt will come off there. Barroso will come in there. He's been on good form lately. Vida not playing great. Neither is Dixon. Dixon come on for Albrighton. Vida not playing great. Also picked him up and not proving his worth. Zhao Bin can come in there. We'll make those 4 subs. Not 3 subs with Lamine Yamal. Also the other sub coming in. Hopefully this sparks something. Fisher from the back goes all the way wide to Larkin. Good ball to Zhao Bin. Picks up Lamine Yamal in some good space now. Lamine cutting inside. Looking for the back post. Finds Barroso. The substitutes link up. It's 1-0 Liverpool. We're marching on. Good goal. All 3 substitutes in Zhao Bin, Lamal, and Barroso all linking up to make that goal happen down at the left-hand side. A good, solid header from Barroso. We found ourselves in the lead with 18 minutes left to play. Now we need to hold on to this lead. A second goal would be absolutely fantastic going into the second leg in Italy. Zhao Bin plays it back to Yaya. Good ball back to Zhao Bin. Loses out, but Larkin picks up the pieces. Or Brighton. Good ball across to Sandra, man. He's got a Muda just ahead of him. He doesn't need him. He's going to go at it alone. Beautiful cross in. Looking for Lamine Yamal. That's his 19th of the season. Questions over offside. I don't think that was offside. He looked like he was onside. The goal has been given. San Roman, what a run from him. Coming all the way down to the byline. Saw Lamine. I mean, he was heavily marked, but he still managed to get the header off. And that's what Lamine Yamal gives you. And the big question is, do we land up selling him? I mean, he's on a huge salary. You can see he was well behind the ball. And he's on a huge salary. So maybe look to cash in him at 30 years old. Probably still has another 2 or 3 good seasons in him. But if we're going to switch to the 3 at the back, he might be a surplus to requirements with the likes of Hunt playing so well and even Barroso playing very well. Maybe it's a matter of time keeping the younger players in or just keep him around. We'll see how it goes. Ferreira, Zhao Bin, back to Amuda. Back to Ferreira looking for the shot. Couldn't take it. Zhao Bin took the shot. Albrighton takes another shot. Hits the crossbar. Lamine brings it back in. Back to Albrighton. And he wins the corner. With dying moments of the game. If we can score a third here, I'll feel very, very comfortable going into the second leg against Napoli. Amuda will play into the near post looking for, I think that was Yaya in the front post there. Amuda has still positioned. Keeper parries it out. Pontes now on the breakaway. Pontes running through. Pontes still has the ball. Crosses into Petrovic. Rubio back to Pontes. Fisher makes the save. I don't think we can afford to lose Fisher, hey? 133 million? Maybe we can afford to lose him for that amount of money. Of course, we are trying to still build our way out of debt. We've done a good job so far, though, in terms of qualifying for Champions League and getting all that Champions League money. We can do better, and that is going to be reviewed immediately. Like before the ball was even in the back of the net, the VAR reviewed that. It is going to sit as a goal. Napoli have pulled one back in the 91st minute. I mean, he was well onside. I'm not sure why they wanted to review that, but they did. You can see, yeah, he was maybe about a yard or 2 onside. Unfortunately, I think it was Yaya that just overran a little bit there. Don't be like this now. Don't be like this. Napoli on attack again. Pontes back post. Al Said with the shot, and Fisher with a last gasp save there. Time is up. The keeper ran forward. He's run back, realized he was never going to get the ball. Goes over the top. Going to end 2-1. It's going to make it a very, very nervy time in Italy as we take on the return leg. Good performance from Barroso and Lamine Yamal and Jalbin actually coming in off the bench. But a lot of food for thought in this one for the second leg. We're coming back for that second leg. Just need to play Fulham quickly, and we'll come back for this leg. Right, ladies and gents, back for the Napoli game. We did beat Fulham in the league. Good 3-0 victory there. I did switch tactics back to the old 4-4-2 or 4-2-4 tactic, and it seemed to work quite well, beating Fulham 3-0. I just felt like the 5-2-3 one hasn't really helped us a lot. I did change in the Man City one. I didn't realize. I forgot to tell you guys. I did change to that tactic, and then I switched back to the 5-2-3, and that's when I conceded a goal in this one. It is just something that I have been toying with a little bit. For today's game, we are going to start with the 5-2-3, mainly because of the fact that Lamine Yamal has picked up another injury. Only a calf strain, though. He's out for 2 days, so he won't be fit. Aloa, who played in the last game, scored a goal against Fulham. Unfortunately, is not 100% fit. On the plus side, though, Ilequim is fit to play 75 minutes, so he will slot in. A couple of the guys looking a little bit tired. We're going to risk them. We have to risk them. It's 2-1 at the moment. Anything can happen in the second leg. Let's go to Napoli. They're still playing at the, I think it's not the Olympic. Stadio Diego Maradona. That's where we're playing. Taking on Napoli. Big game for us. And Napoli for the second leg have switched their tactic a little bit, going with 2 holding midfielders, which helps us a little bit because we do tend to exploit the defensive midfielders a little bit with this tactic in the 5-2-3 formation. Capelli's coming through. Capelli with the shot. Fisher makes a good save for the corner. Of course, Napoli striking on the behind the Liverpool fans, all cheering the team on. Fisher feeling the encouragement from the Liverpool travelling fans to make that save and keep us in the game, at least for the time being. Like I said, we are currently leading 2-1 on aggregate, so a goal here could be absolutely horrible for us if Napoli do score, because remember, away goals mean nothing in this one. So if it does end 2-2 on aggregate, or a draw on aggregate, it does go to extra time and potentially penalties. Here comes Falter, the Favre with the clearance to Larkin, picking his pass nicely there. Pereira, Amuda gives it away in a dangerous position. Falter with the long-range effort doesn't trouble Fisher's goals, well wide in the end, and Napoli have been all over us in this half. We can't seem to get out of the starting blocks. And again, it's games like this where I think maybe the other tactic is a better one to start with, and maybe switching to this for more defensive look. You know, if we look like we're going to concede a goal, it might be an option to switch to that one and, you know, do it reverse round way, really. Amuda with the shot, this time saved by the keeper. Out for a corner. Amuda with the corner now. We have really missed his deliveries when it comes to the corners. Ilequim has definitely missed his deliveries. Not on that occasion, though. Of course, a lot of Ilequim's goals come through Lamine Yamal or Amuda corners. They have been absolutely instrumental when it comes to that sort of play. In the other leg, it looks like Real Madrid have taken a 2-0 lead over Dortmund. I think that means now I think there's a 1-1 draw in the first leg, so looking likely that we're taking on Real Madrid in the second leg if it stays like this. I'm going to make that sub at halftime. I am going to switch over to this tactic. I just feel like we have not been good enough. The Favre, unfortunately, will be the man to make way. Barroso will come on, play on that right-hand side. We'll bring Barroso on. Elsewhere, Amuda not playing great. Hopefully, the new shift in tactic could help. Yelling at the players just to fire them all up. And I feel like this tactical change needed to be done. Only one shot in that entire first half on target is not good enough. We really have been poor away from home when it comes to goal scoring. Rubio, looking for the option. Fisher picks that save easily and taking his time now to distribute. You can see Napoli are pushing hard at home. 3 men all sitting on the edge of the box. And Fisher can't find one of his own teammates. Butan has come through now with the low cross, cuts inside. Pontes scores for Napoli. It's 2-2 on aggregate. Not the start we wanted for the second half. We were under pressure from the get-go. Butan with a good little turn in there. Turned Lequim upside down there. And a good, simple finish from Pontes in the middle of the box. Not good. Not good at all. Something needs to be done here. We are not playing well. Larkin not playing well. Vida not playing well. Amuda not playing well. Nobody's playing well. This game, Fisher picks that out of the air. Hopefully he doesn't make the same mistake he did in give them the second goal. He goes long again. This time finds our man in Barroso, who's through on goal. One-on-one with the keeper. Barroso. And a good save from Alves to get the corner. Larkin with the corner on that side. Looking for Elequim. Found Elequim, but Elequim couldn't get the shot off. Not good at all. We have not played well in this game at all. Gonna make some swaps here. Vida playing bad. Very bad. Elsewhere, Dixon looking very, very tired. Or Brighton come in there. Larkin hasn't played well. Porritt will come in there. Getting his last little taste of Champions League football with Liverpool. Possibly his last Champions League game, depending on how we do. But we do need a goal here. I don't want to go to extra time. Alves with the long kick for Napoli. Hunt somehow gets the ball and he keeps it. And he's now broken through. Hunt one-on-one with the keeper. And another impossible save there from Alves. He has been on good form for Napoli today. Amuda. Looking for the back post. Can't find anyone there. João Bendo picks up the recycled ball. And then gets dispossessed by Capelli, who's now breaking away through. And we know Capelli can run. And he's run basically half the field. He's found Brandt on the left-hand side there. Porritt with a good tackle. Solid, good tackle there from Porritt to deny Napoli an opportunity to cross that ball in. But they do have another opportunity now with Lodi and the throw-in. Pontes, their goal scorer. Back to Volkan, back to Pontes. Finds its way to Falter. We're out of the Champions League with only 11 minutes left. Napoli have somehow scraped through. They have been the better team though today. We have just been absolutely awful. It took a wicked deflection off their own player. That is just not good from us. I need to go more attacking. We're doing this. We're going for the wingers on attack. We're pushing Pereira up into attacking midfielder, leaving Albrighton by himself as a centre mid. Our wing backs already on attack. I have to try something. We have to try and break them down. They've got another throw in now with 6 minutes left on the clock. 5 minutes left on the clock, rather. Lodi with another throw, taking his sweet time. Pontes back to Lodi. Cuts back into Pontes, crosses in and shoots and scores. It's game over. Out of the Champions League again. This time in the quarterfinals. Just too many mistakes in this game. We just haven't been in the game at all. I want to say there's time to score 2 goals, but we haven't looked like we're going to score any goals in this game. And the time has come and gone. We have a free kick for Napoli going long, trying to waste some time. Yaya picks up Porritt, or Brighton. Gives it straight to Falter. Not even an attempt to try and find one of our own players there. Capelli. Brandt. Brandt to Lodi. Pontes again cuts inside. This time hits the crossbar. Napoli unlucky not to get their 4th goal, but Brandt still has it. Goes back to Faulkner. Crosses in deep to Capelli. This time it's cleared. Pontes can't control it. Well, that's it. We're out of the Champions League in the quarterfinals. Absolutely gutted. Felt like we had a good opportunity to go through and we just didn't show up. We didn't show up. Well, we've got Aston Villa coming up in the next game. Maybe that's our away ticket into a cup final, playing in the FA Cup final. Hunt hasn't scored a goal in over 8 hours. That's a lot of football. He hasn't scored a goal, actually. Interestingly. Anyway, we'll come back for that Villa game. Guys, we've dusted off that Champions League defeat. We've got the FA Cup semi-final against Aston Villa at Wembley. I'm going with the 4-2-4 formation. We're going with Larkin, Yaya, Beedling, and Eloquim in the defense with Fisher in goals. Ferreira, Dixon in the midfield, Amuda, Vida, Lamine Yamal, and Sam Hunt. I'm going to continue up front. Hunt has been in poor form lately, but we're going to keep at him. I do have Barroso, who is on good form. We'll keep him on the bench, still recovering from a little bit of a knock. Let's go to the game. Kickoff is underway, and Villa have an early corner and an early goal for Villa. Hernandez with the goal. That's another corner conceded from us. I've just looked at the stats in terms of goals conceded, and we've conceded the second most amount of corners in the Premier League, which is surprising because we have two of the tallest players in defensive in Beedling and Yaya in defense, which is weird that we just concede so many corners, but we do. We've got the ball now for kickoff highlight. Koppa gives it back to Saylor. Weissman's playing out the back now, Villa. This is the highlight. I'm going to be very, very angry if Villa get another opportunity. Goes across. Eloquim picks it up nicely. Amuda finds Ferreira in a good position. Sam Hunt is through one-on-one with the keeper. He still can't finish. Don't want it to go 9 games without a goal from Sam Hunt. He really is struggling in front of goals. Amuda finds Lamine Yamal. Back in the squad, of course. Eloquim looking for the header. Dixon. We've pulled one back. There's questions over offside. I don't think that was offside. I think it was onside. VAR is checking. And VAR gives us the goal. A good, well-constructed corner here. Lamine Yamal found Amuda in a good spot there from the short corner. Crossed over. Eloquim was the man that was questioned offside. Headed down perfectly for the volley for Dixon. Scoring a fantastic goal to make things all square here at Wembley. 1-1 at the moment at Wembley in the FA Cup semi-final. Much better showing from us in the first few minutes of the game than we did against Napoli. Yes, we conceded early, but we're fighting back hard. We've taken already more shots than we have in the first half of that Napoli game. So maybe the change in tactic is what was needed. Go back to old tried and tested in the 4-2-4. Now comes Eloquim. Gives it to Amuda. Beedling. Back to Amuda. Looking for options. Can't find anything. Finds Ferreira in some space there. Dixon to Hunt. Hunt with a long-range effort. Puts it wide of Weissman's goal. I really, really need Hunt to score a goal today. It would be a lot better for me going into the final few games of the season with Hunt on goal-scoring form. That's for sure. Villa now pulling it from the back. Bello gets dispossessed in a dangerous spot because Amuda is through now. Lamine Yamal's got Hunt in front of him. Takes the option to the left instead and goes to Larkin, who brings it back in for Lamine, whose shot takes a deflection off Hernandez and gets us the corner. Lamine Yamal looking for options, trying to find Eloquim. You've seen that connection many times. Lamine, I think, was offside there. He was offside. I'm not sure what that play was there, but at half-time, I was going to say 1-1, but maybe Amuda's long throw can cause some problems. It doesn't. Instead, it gives the ball away to Villa in a dangerous spot now because we've got a lot of players out of possession. Faye running through with the ball. Hubez gets dispossessed by Vida beautifully. Larkin now. End-to-end stuff with Ferreira pushing forward to Hunt. Goes across to Amuda in a good space now. Amuda brings it back to Ferreira. Good little cross into Vida, switching the play beautifully there. Dixon, Ferreira in a good spot. Vida, someone shoot. Vida cuts through, took a deflection, off onto Lamine Yamal. Those coughs are sneaking up on me. Lamine Yamal with the goal, 2-1 up. I thought Vida's shot here was smartly done, but it took a deflection off of the defender and landed straight at Lamine Yamal's feet. I don't think he knew much about it, but it's 2-1. There's a question of offside. I mean, no one was offside there. Everybody was well onside. I don't know what that was, but it is 2-1. There's a kickoff highlight before the end of the half. I did think that there was going to be some more drama before the half, and it has happened with Larkin now winning the ball. Ferreira looking for Hunt. Picking up Ferreira. Good ball over to Vida. Has got Lamine in the box. Couldn't turn and shoot. Amuda fixed it up. Hunt takes the shot. And Weissman hits it out for a corner. Lamine with the corner. He's got Eliquim in the box. Going short to Ferreira instead. Lamine back in a good spot now. Cuts inside. Trying to get the shot. Gray with the good tackle. Lamine has another opportunity now. I think the play is done. Beadling, though, keeps it alive. Ferreira. Dixon, good ball. But he couldn't find Lamine Yamal, and that would be the end of the half. Much better showing from us in this game. 2-1 up at the break. 90,000 fans in attendance. And Sam Hunt has just been absolutely woeful today. He really, really has. The rest of the team playing exceptionally well. Yaya not having the best performance in defense. Of course, he is one of the players that I'm considering selling off next season in terms of defenders. They've pulled one back. Alex Hernandez, another corner. Just like the first half started, the second half starts the same, with Aston Villa picking up an early goal from another corner. And the same man yet again. Gray with the corner this time. Was short in. Fisher missed the initial save. And Hernandez was at the back post to head that home. The second half is coming by a little bit quicker than the first half. 60 minutes in. And Villa are on the attack again with Gudenzi. Yaya gives it away. Had the tackle, and the shot was well saved by Fisher in the end. Another corner. We need to be better at corners. Hernandez again almost got a hat-trick of corners there against us. But Fisher this time makes the save. We're going to bring on some subs after this highlight. Gudezi, Bay, Larkin trying to bring in Hunt or clear. Lamine trying to get a count. Gudezi gets it back. Gets it to Williams, gets tripped up. That might be a penalty. Eliquim on a yellow card. Is it all falling apart? Fisher, you need to save this. I can't watch. I have to watch. I'm commentating for you guys. Williams easily dispatches that in. He's 5th of the season. Villa's 3rd of the game. We're 3-2 down. I'm making those swaps. Sam Hunt being absolutely poor. We'll bring on Barroso. Swap those two around. Elsewhere, Yaya has been absolutely horrible. The Favre come in there. And Equipment gave away the penalty. I'm going to keep him on. I know he's given away the penalty, but I feel like he's probably on good form at the moment. I don't want to watch the highlight of the penalty. Skip it. Yeah, make those swaps. Maybe that helps something. Amuda with a long throw. Vida. And turn around. Gets in a good spot. Gray with a good tackle. Picks up Dixon though. Beadling trying to bring it back in. Goes to Dixon. Good ball to Ferreira. Thiago Ferreira with a cracker of a goal. And I did say our midfield has been absolutely instrumental in this team. And Ferreira and Dixon are the key components in that midfield. The two have linked up perfectly there. Assist from Dixon and a beautiful finish from Ferreira. This is what semi-finals FA Cups are all about. 3-3 now as we move into the final moments of the game. 20 minutes left and Villa have a throw-in. Goes across to Saylor. Looking for Faye on the back post. Brings it back in. Archie Gray with an absolute belter of a goal. Trying to get into that World Cup squad. Showing his counterparts. Dixon is one of those that he's fighting against. But what a finish from Gray. I can't even be mad at that. That is absolutely fantastic finish from Gray. Fisher, the goalkeeper animations were just horrible there. But what a finish. And there's a kickoff highlight. Is there a 4th goal for us? Lamine Yamal coming through. Takes the long-range effort. It's in. I'll take that. That is brilliant. That's his brace. What a reply. We've got a massive game on our hands. Barroso picked it up to Vida. Vida just thought, yeah, Lamine, take it. Oh, sorry, Dixon rather said, Lamine, take it. He ran. He's like, okay, let me shoot. And, I mean, not the best shot in the world, but it somehow made it into the back of the net. And we're all squared at Wembley yet again. 4-4 now as we move in to the last 15 minutes. Amuda with a corner. Lamine Yamal goes back to Amuda. Ferreira. You feel like there's another goal in this game. You really, really do feel it. The ball is cleared as far as Lefavre. Picks up Amuda. Ferreira in a good spot. Cuts inside. Takes the shot. Took a deflection off Hernandez. Their savior from 2 goals in the header. This time puts the ball in his own net. I don't know if he had much to do with it, but somehow, some way, we're ahead. 5-4. Ferreira denied the goal. I don't think it was going on target. Fernandez literally just palmed that into the top net. Any striker would be proud of that goal. But somehow, we are leading against Aston Villa. And there is another highlight coming through with Lefavre going to Beedling. Ferreira now. Barroso. Elequim. Looking for options. Finds Barroso in a good spot. Pulls it back to Ferreira. Great save from Weissman, keeping Villa in this game at least. Amuda. 10 minutes left of normal time. Weissman will pick up that and will look to distribute it. We won't see it because that'll be the end of the highlight. But there's another one now for Villa with Elequim getting the header away from the players. Bello somehow through, cuts inside to go Daisy. And it's another equalization. 5-5, guys. With 9 minutes left to play. What happened here? This is absolutely insane. Williams to Gray. Bello somehow managed to turn Beedling, and then Guendouzi was just in the right place at the right time. Nothing Fisher could have done about that. He was onside. I don't think he was offside. Yeah. Lefavre was playing him on. Maybe a step forward from Lefavre could have changed that, but as it stands, it's 5-5. 5 minutes left to play. I'm going to make one more swap now. I think some very, very tired legs out there. Beedling looking very, very tired. I don't have another centre-back to bring on. Ross is injured, so we don't have another centre-back. Vida's looking tired. Amuda's looking tired. Dixon, everybody's looking tired. You know what? Jean-Ben come in for Vida. Bring him on. And Amuda come in for a lower. Let's get some pace going forward. Make those 2 swaps. Just to try and something. Fresh legs in the last few minutes. Always a killer. 8 minutes of extra time. Of injury time now. Are they going to come and go by the looks of it? Nothing is happening. Is there a 6th goal? Is this game going to extra time? I feel like it is going to extra time. It is going to extra time. I am going to make another swap at extra time. I think it's definitely necessary right now. Now, we have one swap. You know, Elequim is probably the most likely one to pick up an injury there, so we'll take him off for San Roman. Do I have another swap available? I do. I'm going to bring Porritt on for Larkin. That is the swaps. Guys, do your thing. We need these goals. We've got fresh legs all over the park. Lamine Yamal going to the near post. Beedling with the header. Just over the top of Weissman's goal. I feel like there is a goal in this team still. I feel like there's a 6th goal waiting for one of these 2 teams. Someone is going to break that deadlock. I feel it. The question is who, though? And the first half is going to come and go. Is there opportunity just before the half? Jean Bin hits the crossbar. A lower picks up the recycle ball. Couldn't control it. This is a very strenuous match. It really, really is. Williams with the corner now. Dotte. No. Another corner. This time it wasn't Hernandez. It was shot with the header. Almost reminiscent of the first 2 Hernandez goals. We're falling apart at the end. 6-5. Guys, coach the team. I want green, happy, smiley faces. I want something to happen. Anything can happen. There's a throw-in now for us deep in our half. Dixon. Pereira picking up Lamine Yamal, who's tired as anything like all the other players. Gives it away to Saylor. Rowley. Williams to Modric. That was close. That was close. I know this is absolutely crazy, but it needs to be done. We need to go for that goal. We've got 3 minutes left. Anything can happen. Throwing everybody forward. 1 minute extra time. It's not enough. Be out of the FA Cup as well. That's heartbreak. 2 devastating defeats. 1 in the Champions League, 1 in the FA Cup. Absolutely devastated there. Knocked out of 2 cup competitions in 1 video. That is just a heartbreak to take. In terms of when we're coming back for those last few games of the season. We'll see how it goes. In terms of the league, we are, 6 points behind Tottenham in first place. Anything can happen in the league, I suppose. 6 games left. I'll play those 3. We'll come back for the last 3 games. Chelsea, Everton, and Newcastle. 5 games left, actually. I miscounted. We'll come back for those 3 games, guys. That was just shocking. That didn't go to plan. I won't lie to you guys, I was feeling super confident after the Napoli game. I thought we had the game in the bag. Yeah, that didn't work out. And then the Villa game. The Villa game, like, what was that? Anyway, hope you guys enjoy the video. Make sure you hit subscribe, leave a comment or 2 down below. Obviously, it means we don't have any more cup competition coming into the last bit of the season. So I'm guessing we're just coming back at the end of the season, guys. I think that's the play. I was so cross I didn't even mention it in the video. But hey, hope you guys enjoyed. Hit subscribe, tell your parents, grandparents, lovers, neighbors. Leave a comment down below. Your boy, the Vuvuzela, is out of here. Peace. Chicken grease.